The map of us. The rain in the city of Oakhaven didn't just fall. It whispered. It tapped against the cobblestones and streaked down the fogged-up windows of the local cafes, wrapping the city in a gray, comforting blanket. For Elara, the rain was a symphony. It was the perfect excuse to lose herself in the scent of old paper and leather bindings. Elara was a restorer of antique books. She spent her days breathing life back into forgotten stories, delicately mending torn pages and polishing faded gold leaf. She was a woman who believed that the most beautiful things in the world were the things that had survived the test of time. One particular Tuesday, the rain was heavier than usual, driving Elara into a shop she had walked past 100 times but never entered, the Astrolabe. It was an antique store specializing in old navigational tools, compasses, sextants, and maps. As she pushed the heavy oak door open, a small brass bell chimed above her. The air inside was warm, smelling of cedarwood and Earl Grey tea, and standing behind the glass counter, polishing a brass telescope, was Julian. Julian possessed the quiet stillness of a man who spent more time with objects than with people. He had kind, dark eyes, sleeves rolled up to the elbows, and hands that moved with practiced precision. He looked up as the bell chimed. "Miserable weather for a walk," he said, his voice a low, rich baritone that seemed to vibrate in the quiet room. "Perfect weather for getting lost," Elara replied, shaking the rain from her umbrella. She began to wander the aisles, her fingers lightly trailing over the glass displays. She stopped at the very back of the shop, her eyes caught by a large, framed map hanging on the wall. It wasn't a map of a country or an ocean. It was a hand-drawn, intricate map of a mythical city, filled with impossibly tall towers, winding rivers, and tiny, meticulous annotations written in a language she didn't recognize. Julian stepped up quietly beside her. "The city of Ethelgard," he murmured. "Drawn by an unknown artist in the late 1800s, it's completely fictional." "It's beautiful," Elara whispered, captivated by the delicate inkwork, "but it's unfinished." She pointed to the lower right corner. Where there should have been a compass rose and the final southern districts of the city, there was only blank, yellowed parchment. "Yes," Julian said softly. He looked at her, and for a moment the quiet of the shop seemed to deepen. "I've always wondered what was supposed to go there, what the artist was looking for when they stopped drawing." "Maybe," Elara said, looking back at the map, "they just hadn't found it yet." That rainy Tuesday became a Wednesday, and then a Thursday. Elara found herself